getting Barker in a rhythm early. If the passing game is the establishment tonight, we're going to get Barker in a rhythm early. If Princeton wants to rely on the run, then let's get that rhythm started. And, right behind this all-state top 5 offensive line, we can run this football. And we need to test this defense of Oak Hill early. They haven't surrendered a lot of points this year, so let's see what they're made of.
Man in motion, Don Collins. It's going to be a swing out to Markel Lowe. Lowe back across the 30, 35 down the far sideline. He's got the first down. Markel Lowe in a foot race. Markel Lowe, no one's going to catch him. 15, 10, 5, end zone. A little swing pass to the left side. Markel Lowe picked up a couple blocks on the perimeter.
Markel Lowe took it coming out of the backfield. He shimmy and shaked on 2 tackles, and it went straight for pay dirt. He turned on some afterburners and said, "Thank you very much. I'll take a Tiger touchdown." Give a big call there, G-Mac, Garrett Mays. He stepped up this week. Guarantee he watched a lot of tape. Like you said, Bluefield picked on him just a little bit. He was a little outran last week, but Garrett Mays stepping up right there. Give a call, G-Mac, right there.
But it is the sophomore, Kalen Kaiser, that comes up with the sack and gives Princeton the ball back.
Give Cooper and DeGiacomo credit for causing the disruption, but it's Kalen Kaiser, the big beast man, who came in there. He grabbed Lewis and he put him down on the turf, created the turnover, and gives Princeton the ball. Kalen Kaiser, the sophomore linebacker, creating offensive situations here for Princeton early. Yeah, that pocket collapsed. The play broke down. And Ted said, "I got to go." And when he went, he just kept on going. And there's a great play. Got some happy feet to him. He got up to the 40-yard line in Oak Hill territory. False start penalty here. So last night I was at Montcalm for Glenwood Middle School football. And not to razz on Glenwood. They had a great win last night, 22-0 over Montcalm. But they had 2 consecutive false start penalties on a kickoff, and Coach Wright from the sideline yelled, "Hey, just don't move."
It's going to be a screen to Collins. Collins trying to make a couple of guys miss. He's trying to get to the outside. Collins, 45, and tiptoes down the sideline. He stiff-armed the defender.
This Don Collins just stiff-armed the best athlete south of Charleston down onto the field. And Don Collins went up the field and said, "Thank you very much. I'll take my first down." Beautiful football play. Oh boy, that made me lose my breath. Let's not do that one again. Whatever play that was, tear it out of the book and don't call it again. Brad Mosser with a little pinball run there. He hit one, then he hit another, then he leaned forward, and those little hits, those little pinball moves got him some extra yards.
A high snap. It's going to be kept by Chance Barker, and he will reach over the goal line for the touchdown. It's Chance's first career rushing touchdown.
Play call on the field. We're gonna decoy with Tom. Then we're gonna fake it to Markel. You thought it was Markel. No, there's Chance Barker gonna go diving in John Elway over the middle there, kind of thing. And Barker gets his first career touchdown. Good job, Tigers. I don't want to assume what happened in practice or have film study this week, but I bet Garrett Mays took a lot. When they did film study of talking about what happened during the Bluefield game, and he got beat. Let's just talk it. He got beat a lot, and he took a lot of things. And I bet Garrett had a practice this week that was second to none, and he's stepping up tonight and showing the guys that he deserves to be out on that field. Great job, Garrett, man.
Wide side of the formation to give to Spalding, and he is pounded down on the play. Wyatt Klein came in.
Well, let's talk about Wyatt Klein for a minute there. Holy cow, we lowered the boom and put it there. We're talking about Wyatt Klein last week. He plays football like a rabid dog, and he just ran in there, and he put some bite into him.
Lewis drops back. He's flushed. Here comes the pressure, and down goes Lewis. It is Caleb Kaiser. His second sack of the night.
The beast man, the big number 9, Caleb Kaiser comes swinging in, and he puts Lewis on the ground for his second sack of the night.
Lewis on 4th and 6. It's a bobbled snap, and the play is busted. And
boom!
Lewis down for a loss. Lewis wasn't ready for the snap, and Markel Lowe came busting.
Big time defensive play. Markel Lowe, second week in a row. We saw the red zone interception last week, and now we see the red zone sack of Malachi Lewis. He couldn't best athlete south of Charleston his feet out of that one.
It'll be a give to Markel Lowe. Lowe running with some attitude. Markel Lowe, 40, across midfield. He shifts back to the outside. Markel Lowe, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. You're not going to catch him. Markel Lowe, 80 yards to the house.
Markel puts Lewis on the ground, then they give him the ball, and he runs it on the ground. Shimmy, shake, earthquake, shake, and bake to the house, and it's goodbye, Markello. Hello, Tiger, touchdown. So Markel ran like 15 backwards, and Collins ran 25 forward to get a 12-yard first down. Boy, that's some Techno Bowl stuff there, Wes.
Yeah, right.
Again, I'll say it, as long as that clock is running and the plays are positive, just keep grinding through.
It's a give this time to Kalen Kaiser. Kaiser has some room.
Get it!
Kaiser.
What a beautiful run there by Kaiser. Went to Kaiser. I think that Oak Hill thought that might have been the signal. Oh, they're going to pass the football, but no. Give it to the beast man, the big boy in the backfield, and he just said, thank you very much. I'm going to run to the end zone. Let me talk to you for a minute. They put the fullback in. They used him as a decoy first, but then they handed him the football, and Oak Hill went, oh no, we got to cover the fullback. Then they left him in there, and then they said, we're going to cover the fullback, and then he was the decoy, and they threw it to the tight end. Tight ends and fullbacks. What are we, Pittsburgh? That is going to be an awkward Saturday breakfast in the Lewis house. That was as wide open as you can get, and Lewis said, go get it, little brother, and little brother said, oops. I don't think he should have extra biscuits and gravy tomorrow at the house.
And Eli Campbell, false start. Oh, Eli's going to hear it.
Eli's
be from Landon Moore.
Eli's going to hear it at breakfast tomorrow morning. It has to be the most interesting dinners at the Campbell household, because with Dave Campbell, Eli playing at the top notch that he does, and of course Aaron Campbell, the student athletic trainer, Mama Campbell.
Yeah.
She must have a referee shirt. That's all I can come up with.
It's a throw over the middle. Michael DeGiacomo makes the catch. That's a 5 on the slant, makes the guy miss, and he'll walk into the end zone. It's a 2-touchdown night. The guy they call Mikey D.
Was that the best athlete south of Charleston that he juked out of his shoes? Oh, Mikey D with another TD. What a beautiful football play. 8th completion of the night for Chance Barker is his 3rd touchdown throw of the night. G-Mac there, Garrett Mays, he played downfield. He was with him every step of the way, and when the ball went up, the ball came in. He went up and said, I want that one, and he knocked it away. Great job there, Garrett Mays. Our player of the game tonight is Chance Barker. Chance was absolutely outstanding tonight. The sensational sophomore. Barker, 10 of 13 passing, 168 yards, 3 touchdowns and an interception. We will let that slide. Also on the ground tonight, Chance Barker, the guy you don't want to talk, you never talk about with his happy feet, but happy feet Barker tonight, 7 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown. He accounted for 4 of the Tigers' 6 touchdowns tonight. Did Chance Barker, Star 95 player of the game tonight.
You guys still got the negative play. Markel goes 80 yards to the house on the very next play. How was you guys able to make some adjustments there, keep the kids calm, even though Oak Hill was just chewing chunks of time off the clock there in the first half?
Yeah, and when we went into at halftime, we were in kind of the same mode. Guys are, they're kind of down. They thought they were going to come out and do this, that, and the other. And at the end of the day, man, Oak Hill's a good football team. They had a great game plan for us. Coach Marion had his guys ready to play, and at halftime, we were able to just tell the guys, listen, we got to run the football. Because you've seen the new defense that everybody's going to run. It's the bracket on Dom, but you saw Malachi Lewis as a safety. He was kind of drifting over too. So you got 3 dudes on number 5. And, it could be hard to have the best player in the state of West Virginia and you can't get him the football. It's frustrating for us. It's frustrating for him. But at the end of the day, we got to be able to run the football, right? And Markel Lowe absolutely did that. And I think, once again, he was the guy that brought us to where we needed to be. And without him, it would have been tough to win tonight.
How about your quarterback running the ball? You talk about running the ball. I get Grant Cochran's greatness in this offense, but here's a drop back guy. Didn't have a ton of speed. Chance Barker gives you a different element in this offense. He had the 1-yard touchdown there early. He kept that drive alive there with that 4th down scamper early in the game. I thought Chance Barker did a lot of good things, and he really bounced back from that early interception.
Yeah, just think again, you're a sophomore quarterback. You're coming into a huge game again. It ain't like we haven't had a huge game every week. But, he throws a pick, like you said, on the first drive, but he still stayed true to what he knew. He played well in the offense. He didn't make mistakes. I know a lot of times people look at it and he's holding the ball, but at the end of the day, he doesn't want to turn the ball over. Unfortunately, today they're trying to take away our weapons, but they forget they got to have somebody for the quarterback. So it gives us coaches some time to go look at how we're going to game plan going forward when these teams come out and these defenses that there's really not a lot of stuff for because most people don't do it. But you have to be able to run the football, and Barker picked up the slack in that area, and just his decision making I thought was extremely well for a sophomore quarterback.
Let's flip switches here. Let's go to your defense. Kalen Kaiser, your linebackers. Kaiser, Lowe didn't do a lot in the first half, had the sack there. Jordan Cooper played a well-rounded game. You got some production there from Mikey D later on in the game. How's your defense able to change things up, prevent those long Oak Hill scoring drives like we saw in the first half?
Yeah, I think defensively we weren't aligned right, and we're not sure if it's a miscommunication out there on the field, if things our bullets are flying too fast, and we're not aligned right. A lot of their success came from us just not being aligned properly, and we didn't tackle well. But at the end of the day, those guys played their hearts out. They played with everything that they had. And we had a really great third quarter defensively. The fourth quarter, kind of puts me in a bad mood because there was times there we were just kind of standing around, and Oak Hill really wanted it more than we did towards the end of the game. And it's hard as a coach. It's easier to say it when you win the ball game, to come up in here. But at the end of the day, we can't have that kind of effort at the end of the ball game.
Last thing for you here, a bit of an unknown coming in next week. Everyone knows Bluefield. Everyone knows what Oak Hill is now. How about Pulaski? You've been there. You've seen it. They've had some success in Virginia in their classification. What do you know about Pulaski here early on?
They're a hard-nosed football team. They're going to, they grind, every drive out. They're a triple option offense, which will be another, thing that we have not seen yet. So at least we're checking every offense off the box in the first, 3 or 4 weeks. But yeah, they're going to get downhill. They got a real nice wide receiver. I'm not sure exactly. He's a real tall guy, pretty athletic. Haven't watched defensive film really on them yet. But they're going to come out. They're strong kids. They're physical. And if you guys watch their defensive line, we had 2 guys out. So we're hoping we can get Sammy and Eli back in there. We're not exactly sure what's going on. Sammy's been dealing with some illness, but we're going to need those guys to have a chance to be able to stop that triple option.
Pulaski comes to town next week. Coach, we enjoy this one, and we'll catch up with you next week before the Cougars come to town.
Absolutely. Appreciate you guys.